I'm here working on the YILDIZ shotgun case, and I'm installing the piano hinge in the back. I need to cut this down to recess it, and so I need to determine how much I'm recessing it. So I've got 5 millimeters of hinge to the top surface, and then I also need to measure this existing lip here. I'm getting about 3 on that, 3 millimeters. So I need to cut this down to 8 millimeters from this edge. So I'm gonna 8 millimeters from this edge. I'm gonna set up my saw to do that. First, I'm gonna set up my calipers for 8. And I'm measuring from the back side of the tooth. So that'll give me the 8 millimeters in, and then the depth here, I want to cut this thickness of the wood here out of it, which is about 3/4. I can lay that on there and run my blade up until I see it. There. So that should be set up. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut it. So it didn't quite cut clean through here. Close, but I'm going to raise the blade just a touch. Run it one more time. Got it there. And so for this end here, I'm just going to use a fine pull saw here to make this cut across here. And I'm using this edge, holding the blade on this edge here to give me a straight line, straight cut, following it. There you can see it drop away. And then I just have to come over here and do the same thing on this one. That one just dropped out right there already. Now, I still need to cut. There's a piece here on this corner I need to cut away. The miter. There we go. So then the hinge will install in there like that. And the top surface of the hinge, when it's properly opened up, will be flush with the top of this wood here. So it'd be a continuously flush piece there. So now all I need to do is trim this hinge. So I'm going to try cutting this aluminum hinge with a hacksaw blade here this time. See how that works out. Go. Yeah, I like that a little better. I used a high-speed cutoff wheel with a Dremel before, and this is just better. It doesn't kick up as much dust. I still have to sand it, get it a little smoother, but I think I like it better with the hacksaw. I think it's better. It's got a lot less drama with it. So next I'm going to cut the aluminum top panel here. So I'm going to take some measurements here. Got 235 millimeters. Pretty consistent. 235. I'll go lay that out. Got this drywall T-square I'm going to use to run my line on this to follow. And I make it a little bit long and file it to fit later. Got a line now. I'm just going to cut that with my sheet metal shear. So with the sheet metal shear here, works best if you can elevate it off of the surface so this bottom is not always contacting as it moves, because the top won't move. So an easy way to do it, I just stick a stick like this underneath there, and it just raises it up, and the stick is actually on this side supporting the good piece, and over here is the scrap. And it looks like my plastic is getting to be a problem there. So in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and remove this protective plastic. For what I'm using it for, I don't really care if it gets some scratches on it. I mean, it definitely will. It's got a plastic protecting sheet on both sides here. So now I've got got it cut to the width. I just need to cut down the length of it here. And I like to use the factory sheared edge at the front. I just need to mark where I'm going to cut it here. Then I can just move it up a little bit like that and get a line on the bottom. And connect the line and cut it off. Yeah, the shears are a lot faster when they don't have to cut through the plastic. The plastic film tends to drag it down.